What's up guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to today's video where we are going to be talking about the pros and the cons of Amazon FBA private label. So if you guys are new to private label or new to Amazon in general, I'm just going to be talking about the good things that come with it and the bad things. So I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with you guys so that you guys can then decide whether or not you want to pursue it, whether you want to continue selling, or whether or not this is a good fit for you, okay? So I just want to be honest and transparent in this video, and I hope that you guys can feel that. So I have a few things down on my phone just so that I don't forget, so if you catch me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. And so let's just dive right into it on the first con of Amazon private label. So the first one is it requires capital to start and to scale. And so what I mean by that is it's going to cost a little bit of money to get things up and running, just like any business. So I don't really necessarily call that a con because every business you start is going to require some sort of investment, whether it's time, money. You're going to have to take a risk. So that's kind of a con with Amazon is yes, you're going to have a little bit of money up front to start. And now the biggest question that I get is how much money do I need to start? So that's kind of subjective and it's dependent on you. So if you want to scale this thing to 6 figures, 7 figures within a year like I did, then you're going to need a little bit of money to invest, so a couple $1,000s. But if you just want to jump in, see what it's all about and make a couple $100 a month or even $1,000 a month, then I would say between $500 to $1,000 is probably good enough. So it just completely depends on how fast you want to grow and scale. So if you want to scale, yes, it's going to require some capital, and that could be a potential con of Amazon private label. Okay, so that is the first one. The second one is Amazon literally controls everything. So they control your customers, so you don't really have access to them. They control what you can sell, what you can't sell, what your product pictures look like, what your listing says, certain keywords, if it has dangerous goods on it. They basically control literally everything to do with your business. And that can be, that in my opinion, that's the biggest con with Amazon, because if they shut down your account or if that's your only source of revenue coming from Amazon, then that's a potential threat to you because just like that, all your customers are gone and you don't have access to them because Amazon keeps all that information. So that is probably the biggest con with Amazon, and just being transparent with you guys, Amazon does control a lot, and that's just something that you need to accept and deal with. And I've gotten over that, and it doesn't affect me anymore because I know if I just do my part, if I follow Amazon's guidelines, if I am not infringing on patents and trademarks and making sure that I'm compliant with their guidelines, they're not going to shut me down, they're not going to put my account on hold, and I'm going to be okay. So that's something that you guys want to make sure that you do, is just do what Amazon requires, and that shouldn't be an issue for you. But if you guys want to take the shortcut or get fake reviews or sell products that have patents on it and stuff like that, then Amazon is going to be a tough gig for you because it may work for 5 months, it may work for 2 months, it may work for a year, but Amazon is eventually going to catch up to you and they're going to basically control you, delete your account or put your account on hold, or they're not even going to show you your listings to the potential customers to buy your product, okay? So those are the two biggest cons, and in my eyes, I only think that's one con, is Amazon controls everything. So now let's go into a few others that you could call them cons, but I don't. I just think that they're problems that you can work around. So the first one is Amazon is a business. Just like anything, it's going to take some time, it's going to take some effort, it's going to take some learning on your part to be able to understand how the business works. So if you guys think this is just a get-quick-rich scheme that it's going to happen overnight or in a week or in a month, it's probably not for you because it takes some time. You have to learn, and it's a big learning curve. There's a lot of different things that go into it, and for that reason, I have this YouTube channel. I'm trying to guide you guys and get you guys started on a good foot, on a good note. I have the free mini course to kind of guide you in the right direction, and then if you guys want to take this serious, I have a full-blown A to Z course that will help you get there quicker, okay? So just depending on you, it's going to take some time. You absolutely have to work. I don't want you guys to think that this is something super easy that anyone can do, because it's not. It requires a certain personality, and you have to go out there and grind, and if you do that, you will be successful. So those are just some kind of side notes, cons if you will. I don't think they are. They're just some things that you have to get over, and you just have to accept it, and you have to take it seriously and take this as a literal business. And that's why most people fail, is they think it's going to be super easy and they don't take it seriously, and then after a month in they're like, oh, this is a lot more work than I thought, okay? So those are the cons. And actually one last thing is hijackers. This is just kind of what comes with Amazon. There's a lot of Chinese suppliers. There's also other sellers that want to basically destroy you. They'll leave bad reviews on your product listings, and that just happens. You can work through it, absolutely. I mean, I have like 10 products up right now, and on 3 of them, within the first week of them listed, I had bad reviews left on them of a hijacker. And so I was able to get through it. You just go through it, you get better reviews, and it will compensate, and you guys will be okay. So that is another thing that you need to be aware of, is there's some competition that basically wants to destroy you, and they'll do anything to do that. But if you just power through it and get through that initial month or 2 selling that product and rank it, you will be okay, and you won't have a problem with hijackers. So those are the cons, and now let's jump into the good with Amazon, because there's a lot more good than there is bad, and obviously, because if there was more bad than good, I wouldn't be selling on Amazon currently. So the first pro with Amazon is you can automate the system. And what I mean by that is you can set up the system, you put in the work up front, and then once you get things rolling, you can automate it, which makes it super nice to where you don't have to work 60, 70, 40 hours a week to create a full-time income. So that's something super enticing and intriguing with Amazon, is I work probably a couple hours on Amazon itself, but I'm producing results that very, very few 9-to-5 jobs produce. And so with the same amount of, with literally 75% less hours, I'm making 3-4 times what a normal 9-to-5 job would. And that is because you can automate the system. So that is my favorite part of Amazon, is you don't have to ship the product, you don't have to worry about the customers. Amazon literally does 75% of the work for you, which is super convenient. So that is the first pro. The next one is it's low overhead, and yes, it costs money to manufacture products, so that's where basically the overhead comes from. But to have employees, to have business expenses, it's fairly inexpensive to run an Amazon business. The money that you're spending is on product, and that money that you're spending on product is producing money into your bank account. So that is a huge pro to me. I don't have to have 20 employees to have a 6-figure business, which is kind of unheard of. But I don't have one single employee. I work for myself. I outsource a lot of the things, so I don't have to do it, and that makes it so that it's automated, and I can basically scale it quick. And that kind of is the third one, is you can scale your Amazon business very quickly. So within 6 months, I've literally tripled and quadrupled my previous 6 months. So it's super easy to scale, and I scaled to this 6 figures, my Amazon business to 6 figures in less than 6 months. So it's very possible to scale, but to scale you have to have a little bit of capital, you have to work, you have to be willing to reinvest. And so what I did is I was working my 9-to-5 job, and I was able to literally reinvest all of that money, and then once I felt comfortable, I was able to quit that job and I still am reinvesting, and I'm just paying myself the minimum of my living expenses for my cars, insurance, food, travel, and then the rest goes straight back into the business. So that's a pro to me, is you can scale quick and you can really take this thing to the next level. So another pro of Amazon FBA private label would be you don't have to market the product and shove something down the customer's throat that they don't want. So let me explain. Amazon already has millions of customers on their platform with their credit cards ready to go, and they want it convenient. They want it in 2 days. So literally all you need to do is find a product that the customers are already looking for, and if you can do that, you have millions of customers at your hand without having to do a single thing. So it's not super complicated when it comes to marketing because Amazon already has all the customers for you. So that is a huge pro. I love that about Amazon, where you can literally launch a product and within the first day you can be selling 10, 20, 50 units just by finding the right product. Okay, so that is a very important key to Amazon. So the last one is you can follow a proven system to be successful, okay? So if you know what to look for, and if this product follows and meets these certain criterias, then it's very easy to follow that proven system that has already worked for me and thousands of other people, and you can replicate it and do the same exact thing and implement the same strategies and techniques that I'm doing and other successful Amazon sellers are doing. And if you can follow that proven system, then you're set up for success. So that's what I love about Amazon, is anyone can do it if you just learn. If you take the time, you take it serious, you treat it like a business, and you invest in yourself. You have to invest your money and you have to invest your time to go and actually learn how to do everything, okay? So those are kind of the simple pros and the cons of Amazon FBA private label, and I have really enjoyed talking to you guys in this video, and I hope that you guys have found some value as well. So if you have, please leave a comment down below and share some love, drop a like on this video. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it really helps me out and it lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content. And like always, go leave a comment if there's any suggestions or videos that you would like to see in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.